Hi everyone, I'm Dr.Karam and I'm going to take you through a procedure that I really love to do, which is called the facial fat transfer. And what facial fat transfer is for patients who have lost facial volume. And facial volume is made up of the deep facial fat pads that exist in a number of different areas throughout the face. And I'll kind of walk you through that as we go over this particular case. And what happens is with age and sometimes genetics, those fat pads begin to shrink. And when they shrink, the face looks deflated and gaunt. And the overall manifestation is you look tired and really unhealthy looking. And that's what facial volume does. It creates a pretty youthful and a fresh look to the face. And when those facial fat pads begin to diminish, you have to make a choice. How are you going to replace the volume? Most people reach for a filler, and fillers, in my opinion, are great if they're used judiciously, but in so many cases, people overuse them and they create faces that look puffy and big and kind of swollen and misshapen. And the problem with that is simply you're putting it in areas that are more or less easy to fill, and you're avoiding areas that are hard to fill. And I'll go over how that differs with fat transfer in a moment as we go over this particular case. But fat transfer allows us to get a permanent result, which is very different than a filler, which goes away with time. And as we will go through this case, you'll see how that permanence over time can be very, very much ideal. So let's take a look at our patient here. This actually happens to be my wife. She was 36 years old, and in this case, she lost a lot of facial volume after we had our first child together in her late 20s. But due to back-to-back pregnancies, we didn't do anything for facial volume augmentation until she was done finally at 36. And at that point, we decided to do the facial fat transfer. So as you can see here, and we look at the before photos, the areas of her face that have diminished with volume are around the temples, the upper eyelids, the lower eyelids, the cheek, the nasolabial fold region, and around the mouth and the lips. And what we can see by that is that the overall appearance just looks a little tired, a little unrested looking. And now we look at the after photo, which is, in this photo, it's 3 years later. You can see what a huge overall impact the facial fat transfer has made without looking unnatural. And as you can also see is that there's nothing about her face that looks different, and it's a very subtle sort of a change, but yet it's powerful. And that's what we want. We don't want to fill areas. In my hands, I never make the cheeks look bigger and the shape the jawline differently. All I'm doing is replacing what the volume that you once had, and putting the volume in the way of fat back. And the body takes that fat and makes it a permanent part of its own soft tissue envelope. And that's what gives fat transfer the huge advantage over fillers and other types of treatments, is the fact that you never have to go in for biannual or annual filling of the face. That means avoiding bruising. It means looking great for a few weeks and then starting to lose that volume over time, which makes you very self-aware, whereas a fat transfer is a one-and-done procedure and you get to move on. It's ideal for patients who are in the early stages of aging, typically in their 30s, early 40s, before the onset of facial laxity. Once facial laxity happens, we have to move towards things like vertical prevent and vertical restore to put that facial laxity back in position. But before that happens, we use facial fat transfer to restore. We also will use that facial fat transfer in addition to our vertical restore and vertical prevent procedures for patients who are a little bit older. So if you'd like to see more before and afters of this procedure, I welcome you to take a look at my website, my Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube, where I discuss these procedures on a weekly basis. And any questions you may have, I would be more than happy to answer them and get that information to you so you can make great decisions when it comes to your facial rejuvenation needs. Thanks so much.